Hello, welcome everyone to Critical Rocket, and today, new game, new video. Today it's looking at The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is on the PC, this is not the PS3 or Xbox One version, as many videos probably have been on more so. No, this is running on a newly acquired GTX 970, thanks very much to my wife, who was very kind to buy it for me. And yeah, it looks fucking stunning, doesn't it? I mean, this is still quite early on in the game. One of the first villages you go to, you can do a few quests, but this is running everything on high. I haven't bumped it up to ultra. To get a few things out of the way, yes, there were some initial errors. There were problems with the game going into the launch. Patch 1.02 had an infamous inventory bug, but the patch that was released quite recently, 1.03, seemed to fix those issues with inventory bugs. I've played this for a few hours and not had any issues at all with crashes. And yeah, this is shaping up, in the short time I played it, to be one of the best looking open world RPGs I've played. It's really nice. As I said, this is just one of the small hamlets that you go to at the beginning of the game. So just have a look at the map. So this is the first area that I start in, and I believe there is a way that you can zoom this out. So we have the rest of the map. Now obviously this is a much more zoomed out map scale, but as far as I know, once you visit these other areas you will be able to zoom down to the map. At the moment, if I click that, I don't think it actually shows much. Yeah, it shows like a castle. There you go, that shows a much wider area. As far as I can tell, I think the game world is broken up into sections. I don't think it's like truly open world, but as you can see from this area alone, it's pretty massive. As far as I can tell, all these islands and stuff will be areas that you can visit, and you can zoom right down in there, so you can obviously get a much closer scale. And yeah, that's where pal Valen, No Man's Land. Was that the one I was just on? It may have been, I'm not sure. But yeah, you get the idea anyway. So I mean, the first place I'm in, which is here, I mean, this zooms out and it's, you know, it's okay sized, relatively small. You can see it's just their initial area to have a bit of a wander around. But even this, you know, looks like it's got plenty of terrain to wander about. I mean, I'm over here in this little hamlet, and there's another location down here. We've got some more houses. Looks like some kind of port location. This looks like a bog maybe, or a mire. So yeah, there's no shortage of stuff to look at and check out. And you know, checking CD Projekt Red in the past, you know, this is their first sort of toe in the water, I guess you could say, for open world games. I mean, this is apparently the map of Kaer Morhen. I've not visited any of these locations, so I honestly can't say like how you transfer to these areas, or just the exact scale. It does answer one question for me though. It's I mean, there's the Skellige Isles. It does answer one question though for me, which was the general size of the game. I was often wondering if there was a way of finding out its scale in comparison to a game like Skyrim, and I think the reason that was never explained is because this is essentially not the same as Skyrim. You won't be able to just run from one end to the other because it seems to be broken up. So this is where we can take some quests. What we're going. The garrison announces that every week the villagers poor may come to collect food rations, Nilfgaardian lessons. So everyone has to learn the language. Yeah, if you've not played any previous Witcher games, there's going to be a lot of stuff here that you're just not gonna you're not gonna know what the hell's going on. But basically, there's a war going on. Alright, so I've been told there is a place of interest, blah blah blah. Okay, so if we press V, we can track the quest. We're getting a bit dark here. There's a day and night cycle that works. Let's have a look. Something up with the horse's tail there, graphics wise. So I think the Nvidia hair works has gone a bit weird on poor Roach. His tail's a bit knackered. The horse, I guess, is a bit like Red Dead Redemption. You can just go for a nice trot, and again, it's really pretty. The game world's amazing. You can use holding down right mouse button. You can do your Witcher senses. That basically just acts as a kind of a detective vision in Batman games. So you can just highlight objects. I don't know what's happened with his tail. As I said, I think it's the NVIDIA Hairworks didn't quite load in on his tail. So So we go speak to Oderland about the contract. As far as I know, though, every building and a location does not need a load screen. They are all fully mapped. You just automatically walk into them. So we're going to loot this chest. Loot the chest. Oh, right. Now I don't know if I would get. Like, no, okay. I wasn't sure if you could get spotted. Maybe there's like a chance of being, I don't know, accosted for. Oops. Accosted for thievery. I'm not sure. It does say that, you know, when you go into the town, like, be careful about who you talk to. So.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Alright, so obviously, like a lot of RPGs, you can pick your responses. I'd like to point out is the facial details and the animations and the clothes details are really good. Right.
I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
Haggling, this is a first. Blah blah blah. Base rate. Alright, there's a certain annoyance level. I don't want to take it.
That settles it then.
Right, let's see.
Fine.
Let's help him. Let's go do this quest. I
Into
want to keep
the
this video relatively short. I don't want to have it like full of spoilers or anything. That's why I've gotten past the initial
drive it off.
game introduction.
Please.
Let's see if we can do this quest. So now we have to go find the spirit that haunts the well. Apparently bump into that man who I've just said I would help. Go on, Roach, with your freaky tail. Now on the horse you can get to canter, so you can travel a bit quicker. And if you double tap and hold down shift, you can go to a full gallop. And I said this is it all running on high, and it just looks so good. There's atmosphere. The whole place just seems to drip with it. Okay, and then there's, oh god, there's lots of stuff there. Oh, right, okay. So yeah. We may want to, I don't know if I've got any oils. I don't think I do at this early stage. I have a potion, tawny owl, that's just stamina regeneration. Nope, okay, let's just see how we get on with this Wraith then. Or Alp, as he said. Could be
infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day.
Alright, so this is where Witcher Sense is going. Now anything to do with quests we'll highlight in red. And as you can see here, we've got some we might be able to examine.
Grass around the well scorched.
So there may be other little clues. Let's see if we can find anything by the buildings. in the buildings. I mean, anything that highlights in yellow are sort of loot objects, basically, like chests and that kind of thing. There's a big fucking tree growing in it. Oh, here we go. It's a book. What's the book say? Yellow diary.
Journal. Might be useful.
No. Ooh, a broken rake. Alright, let's see what the journal says. Right, I'm not going to read the whole thing out, but let's just assume something bad happened, because it's never good in The Witcher. Okay, so let's see, can we find any more evidence? Evidence of wrongdoing. Because usually someone's been wronged, and that's why there's these... always some kind of necrophage. Maybe an undead or a... let's see, what else have we got? There's a lot of boxes here, there's a lot of stuff to loot. There's another thing that's red over there. We've got a corpse, although I don't seem to be able to examine the corpse. Oh, now I can, right, I guess I wasn't witchering sense
dried
enough.
to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
Oh, a noon wraith. Right, so now apparently we have to read about them in the bestiary. Which I believe is the first tab. Spectres. Devil by the Well. And apparently, so now they've added like what they're weak against. So apparently the Irdan sign. Wow, Jesus, noon wraiths have been somewhat altered from Witcher 1.
Something's tied the noon wraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Okay, right, so now we have to find out what binds the noon wraith to the village. Is it in this building? I don't see anything red in this building. Well, I know my luck, it could be in a box, but then, nah, I've got to use Witcher sense, do I? Could it be a doll? No, it's a common item, it's not a quest item. Right, let's have a look in the other... Right, so it's actually wiped that building off the list, okay, so... it's probably the first building that had the diary, but... Ooh, Dimeritium ore. Sorry, just, you know... It's loots! Bear fat. I almost said beer fat then. It's like, oh, what have you got? Oh, we've got some beer fat. What do you mean you drink a lot? No, we've got beer fat, cheeky bastard. Right, here we go. So let's... Okay, so something else... what, in the bedroom? Where we found the diary? Oh yeah, there we go, look at that. Oh, pile of bones.
A man. Stabbed with a knife. Died on the spot. Animals fed on his body. Picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood.
Ah, now we can follow the bloodstains.
Bloodstains. Barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
Now we can... So let's see. Oh, for God's sakes. Here we go.
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks.
Gee, was she thrown down the well, Geralt?
Bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well.
To be honest, I think it would have find out what binds the roots that use it since. Follow the drag marks. Yeah, here we go.
Noon wraith won't stray too far from the well. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
Gee, yeah, was she...
Aimed by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be.
You gonna drag the body up then, Geralt? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30 judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
we gotta literally jump down there? Whee! Oh god. Oh, there's the item. Right, so yeah, that's another aspect, is swimming. And being able to dive. Right, where's the ornate bracelet? Let's get the fuck up out of here. Can I climb these? Is that? I don't know. I have no idea how to get out of it. He might be able to pull himself up here. Yeah, okay. Am I just missing something? Or maybe there's something under the water I can swim in. Let's have a thorough look around here first. Ah, there we go. Just can probably get up there. If that's an area it'll let me. There we go. At least I'm out of the water.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the noon wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Okay, so we can go through here. Yeah, it's looking like the way out is down. Ah. Hold left shift to swim quickly, apparently. Quickly! I have no idea if there are underwater creatures, by the way. I suspect there will be. I mean, you're going to make a whole underwater thing, but I don't know how you fight underwater. So, there's our exit. You think you'd find drowners down here, wouldn't you? Well, I guess maybe they live by the water's edge rather than in caves and stuff. Okay, alright.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some Wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Hey, road. Well, that's great and everything, Geralt, but here's the thing, buddy. I don't think I've actually been told how to do a space for meditation. No, do you not? Maybe you do it. No, that's about the world map. Yeah, I don't know why it's telling me all this stuff about world map now. I've been on the world map several times. Alchemy, so... Spectre oil. So we need 4 arenaria plants. And bear fat, and apparently that'll make a single Spectre oil. Okay. So I guess I'd have to try and find some of those. Presumably, so are these bushes? Do they have the item after? Would be convenient, wouldn't it? No, white myrtle petals. That's not what I'd be after. Alright, screw it. Let's just light the fire. Let's just see how we get on, because it's a tough game combat-wise. It doesn't hold back, you know. As we know, silver sword for monsters. So let's see how we do.
And the bracelet. Igni.
This terrifying. Oh, here we go. Green light. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Hey, I think it worked.
Oh yeah, ear down. Let's use that. Slow her down, maybe. Ah! There's the trick. Ear down makes her... oh crap. Alright, so that makes her... oh shit, it's draining my spirit. Come on. Let's put down another Ear down trap. Is it tangible again? Did that destroy her? Yes, it did.
She's gone. For good.
Ah, lots of nice alchemy gear. That was quite a few actually. And a Noon Wraith trophy. Can we wear the Noon Wraith trophy? I don't know where it goes. Or is it automatically... Ah, there it is. Automatically applied. And I get 5% bonus XP from humans and non-humans. Awesome. Well, I think I've slightly overrun my intended time, but you got to see a bit of it, just a snippet of The Witcher 3, and I do plan on doing more videos showing this off. And I think if you've been a big fan of The Witcher, you've probably already got this, but if you've sort of been holding out, 1.03 does seem to fix a lot of errors. I'm running this on high, on admittedly a good graphics card now, but yeah, it's worth it by the looks of it so far. I can't wait to see what else is in store for this game. So thanks for watching everybody. I've been Critical Rocket and I'm signing out.